Hi everybody, it's Rose Coleman popping in here on my Stamping with Rose Facebook page. Thank you so much for joining me. It is Friday and this is my regular time to go live at 9 a.m. here Calgary time, getting the day started off right. It's my favorite way to start the day, and I want to inspire you today with some new paper, some new designer series paper, and a new fun fold. Hi Jen, thanks for joining me. If you're joining me live, let me know you're here with me. I'd appreciate it if you hit the share button and share this video with your friends. It just gets stamping in front of more people, and that's what it's all about for me, is to share my joy, my love of stamping with others. That's what fills my heart. Aw, thanks Jen. Have you got your coffee with you today? I've got mine. I did my workout earlier and now I'm on my second cup. And then I mentioned before, I usually switch to tea after that because it's like I need to be able to sleep at night. I find if I drink coffee all day long, I got no problem falling asleep. I just can't stay asleep. So that's the key for me, is to switch out my coffee. It gets me up, gets me going, but then I switch to tea. So I am super excited. I have a fun fold to share with you today that is really actually simple. You only need to remember one number for this whole card. One number. How easy is that, right? So I'm going to flip the camera, point you down at my work surface, and we'll get started. I don't want to take up too much of your day here. Hi, everybody that's joining. Love to see people popping on with us this morning. It's Friday and it's the end of the week. We've got a weekend coming up. I'm super excited. On Sunday, I have my team meeting. You guys hear me talk about my Ink-Sighted Canadians team all the time. They are a group of demonstrators that purchase the demonstrator startup kit, which most of them are hobby demonstrators, and we all have fun. Some of them are working it as a business like I am, but there's room for everyone. So there's a special, you guys have heard me talk about it. There's a big special right now on the starter kit. If you want to get it, it's only $135 Canadian, and you're gonna get a bonus of about $80 worth of paper for free. And you will be able to enjoy a discount shopper privilege at least until the end of July. So it's a win-win bargain, right? You can join and get the starter kit. You get to pick $165 worth of product. You get the $80 bonus special with the designer series paper. And then there's no strings attached. That's it. You get to be a discount shopper until the end of July, at least. And you can stay longer. Most people stay longer, and I've had demonstrators on my team now up to 17 years. I'm a demonstrator for 18, and my first recruit, Heather, joined me 17 years ago. So I'm super excited to have all these wonderful ladies on my team, and I invite you to join me. Hi, everybody that's popping on. I appreciate the love and your likes and your comments. I'm gonna put my coffee down now, and I'm gonna flip the camera so we can get started on this fun fold today. All right, here we go. Just bear with me while I flip my camera around. Woo! Here we go. Here is a glimpse of my work surface here. And so let's just straighten this up a bit. I'm not wearing my AirPods today. I didn't really find that they made a huge difference. We're still kind of trying to figure out, my husband and I, how to get, I think I'll have to purchase a special microphone is what I'm coming up with. But I'm going to reach out to some of my other demonstrator friends to see what they do on lives. So bear with me if you hear a change in the volume of my voice. It's because I'm sitting down. My phone is up here on the mount here. And when I sit down, it's just a level change of me sitting down. That's why. But I'll try and speak up, and I hope that you can hear what I'm doing. Okay, so I have in front of me here the catalog, the mini catalog. Okay, so this is the mini catalog that came out in January. It's good till June. And I'm opening it up here to page 32 and 33. This is the Fine Art Floral Suite. Now I'm going to be using the paper from this suite. Everything is just gorgeous on this suite. We've got paper, we've got stamps, we've got ribbon, acetate sheets, the gold foil leafing, which I used in my technique clubs this month, and they loved it. I'm also using it on my scrapbook club layouts for my scrapbook club ladies. Oh, I'm so excited about this whole suite. There's a new embossing folder called Painted Texture. It's a 3-dimensional embossing folder. And then again, we have the paper here at the bottom. So I'm going to show you the paper close up today. Here is the Fine Art Floral Designer Series paper. You get 12 sheets in a package, and there's six designs. They're double-sided, so I'm going to show you them here up close and personal so you can get a better glimpse at what they really look like. And this is the back side with all the pretty blues and greens. Hi, Tanya. Thanks for joining me. And then we have this design here with the beautiful florals. And they just look like they've been painted by an artist. And they actually have, right? Stampin' Up! Has their own design team. Their concept artists are just amazing. The stuff that they put together it impresses me every single new catalog. Okay, so let's see. We've got a definite floral theme going on one side of all the pages in this suite. But then when you flip it over, we've got a more muted design, which can be used for all types of cards. So I love that. I love that Stampin' Up! Does that. One side of the paper is definitely for a particular occasion, or it's a theme, and then the other side is more generic. So let's flip, and then we've got, I know this paper is so gorgeous. And then we've got our pool party colors here coming through, and again, it just looks like pure stucco. And look at this one, you guys. Love this one. The beautiful design. Like if you're into scrapbooking, you could use this as your whole background. Like wait, what more would you want, right? It's a work of art just by itself. And then the flip side of that one has the beautiful oranges and the pinks mixed together. And then we've got this pattern here. Love it. And the flip of that is this design, and it has the beautiful petal pink color. Oh, I'm so glad you could join me too, Tanya. You're making cards while they do online class. That's perfect. Yeah, Mom gets to be happy too, right? Okay, so for my card today, I need 3 designs, and I want to use this one. I really want to use this floral print, but for my other 2 designs, I'm going to use the flip side of this one, okay? And then my third design is going to be, let me just grab this one. All right. So for this project, I need 3 4x4 squares. Okay. So actually, I'm only going to need 2. But if you have, just because I'm going to use the flip side of this one, so you need 4x4 squares. So let's cut the paper, and it's just 2 sheets I'm using, so I can actually cut through both at the same time. I'm going to put them into my paper cutter. Going to cut them, line them up here with the 4-inch mark, and I'm going to turn and cut again at 4 inches. Put these off to the side, and then I'm going to take the paper, I'm going to turn it into my paper cutter. I'm going to line it up in the track, in the cutting track, the point to point, and we're going to cut this diagonally, okay, like that. So for this card that I'm making, I only need three of these triangles, okay? So I'm going to use this one, actually, and this one. Yeah. Okay, so those are the 3 patterns I've chosen to use on my card, on my 3, it's not 3D, it's a fun fold, but it will turn into a 3D. You'll see. Okay, so I've got that. Let's just push that off to the side for a second. The other thing you're going to need for this card is 3 pieces of petal pink cardstock that are also cut at 4 inches square. Remember I said at the beginning of the video, the only number you need to remember for this card is 4 inches, okay? So these are 3 4-inch square pieces of cardstock. I put them back into the paper cutter, and now I've scored them at the diagonal line, and I've folded them in half. Now we're going to do some gluing here, okay? So I'm going to grab my multi-purpose glue, and I'm going to put glue on the back of all of these triangles. And we're going to mount these onto our piece. Let's do one at a time so I don't get mixed up. I want to have 3 separate patterns on here. So I'm going to put this one down here, and This is the Petal Pink. I love Petal Pink, and I don't use it nearly enough. I need to pull this color out more. It's just so soft and just gorgeous. Okay, so I'm going to put that one down here. And then my third design is going to go here. So we've got our 3 triangles like this. In case you're wondering what this card is called, it's called the pyramid card because it's going to stand up like a pyramid when I'm done. I love that there's no wastage, especially with the designer series paper, because you're cutting 4-inch squares, and you know with a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock designer series paper, you're going to get a lot of different patterns, right? Okay, so we're going to put these together now. We're going to glue them together, and basically I'm just going to line them up here on my work surface. I'm going to have this one going this way with the design off to the left. Then I'm going to take this one, and it's going to get glued right here up against this line of the designer series paper. So I'm going to have this little triangle at the bottom. So I'm just going to you can put the glue on either piece, doesn't matter. I'm just going to put it right here. And then I'm going to come on in here and line this up just like that. Press that down, give it a second for it to glue together. And then my third design is going to go right here like this. So we've kind of got a little bit of a pattern going here with our designer series paper. So I'm going to put glue up here like that, and we'll bring this in, and we're going to lay that down like this. And I know you're probably thinking, what in the world? This does not look like a card. Trust me, it will be a card, and it will fit in an envelope, and it's going to be 3-dimensional. So when the recipient gets this card, I don't know, maybe you might want to put a little sticky note. I'll show you when we get to the end. But I'm sure they'll figure it out. If they were just to open it up and start folding it, it's going to be an awesome little 3-dimensional card. Okay, so this is the layout. And now I'm going to bring in my stamp set. So today I'm playing with a touch of ink again, you guys. I love this stamp set. It's from Celebration. You can get it for free with a minimum $120 purchase. This is one of the selections that you can choose for free. And if you purchased or not all of it, but some of it, you could get, actually, yes, if you got the whole entire suite, it comes to $139.25. So on page 32 here at the bottom, the suite collection is $139.25. That means you're going to get every single thing on this page over here, which is a smoking deal. And then you will qualify to get a touch of ink for free. Okay, so you're going to get the stamp set, the foil, the acetate, the gold, the embossing folder, everything you see here. That is a smoking deal. And I think this stamp set is absolutely stunning. When you open it up, I was showing this to you one other day this week. The images are really big like this, so they're only shown at 65% on the case, but they're actually really big inside. So what we're going to use, I've got a piece of old olive that I cut using the 2 1/4 inch circle punch. I've got the greenery, this little greenery stamp here on my block. So it's a 2-step stamp, so you can stamp the outline, and then there's this part here where you can stamp the inside. Because I'm stamping on old olive cardstock, I'm not going to worry about doing the inside. I just want a little bit of greenery going up my circle like that. And I'm going to grab my little scrap piece of, this is my little, it's a foam pad, but I just wrapped it with some grid paper to protect my work surface. I just pull that out every time I know I'm going to stamp off, and then I can make good use of my grid paper. So I'm just going to stamp right in the middle of this circle. No big deal. We're just adding a little bit of a background image on here, and that is good. You could color that in with blends if you wanted. You could stamp over top with the matching image, but I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, so we're going to put that aside. I want to play with the butterfly. I did make a card earlier in the week with the, or was it last week? I think it was last week. The hummingbird. Now I'm going to play with the butterfly down here. So we have the butterfly outline, and we have the butterfly second piece for the inside of the card. So I'm going to stamp the outline first. I'm just going to grab some scrap paper here from my little scrap bin. and we'll do some stamping. Okay, so I've got Memento ink, Memento black. I'm gonna ink up this butterfly and stamp it on my scrap paper. Press down, straight down and straight up, no rocking. And then I have petal pink for my inside. I'm just kind of matching the colors that are in the cardstock and the designer series paper. And we're gonna see how this goes. So we've got our petal pink on here, and we're just gonna line this up over top. I'm just hovering over these wings, and it's not a perfect match, so I love that because it just gives it a more artistic look when it's not perfect. You see how there's like the petal pink goes off the edge a little bit. I love that. I think it's beautiful. Okay, so there's my little butterfly. Now if you want to do more coloring on your butterfly, you can do that with some blends. You could bring in your blends and you can accent this now. You could also not even do the background coloring, and you could just color in your blends right from the start. So I'm just going to add a little bit of accent color. I'm using the dark petal pink blend just to add a little bit of shading in here. And I've got the cherry cobbler here, and I haven't done this before. I'm just totally stamping on the fly this morning, but you can add some little accents, little cherry cobbler accents to the wings, because I mean, no butterfly has, you know, uniform color. Have you ever seen a butterfly without, you know, different colors going through its petals, its wings? So we're just going to add a little bit of accents back here. And then if you want to, you can bring in your petal pink over top, and you can just go over all of the little cherry cobbler bits and just kind of blend them in. You could add other colors. You could add greens, you know, whatever your favorite colors are for your butterfly. And then you can, there's a couple of things you could do here. You could fussy cut your butterfly out with your scissors, your paper snips, right? And that would take a little bit of time. Or you could spotlight this and you can punch it out with your circle punch. If you're in a hurry and you want to make one of these quick cards, you could do that. And then you could layer this like this. So, like this. So I think that's what I'm going to do today, just for the ease of doing the video. And I know you guys don't want to watch me cut that out, but if you like fussy cutting, some people love fussy cutting. You could totally fussy cut that out and be good to go, but it's not necessary. Okay, so what else do we need for this card? We're going to need a little, just grab a pencil, you know, any pencil will do. We're just going to make a little mark on our card. I'm going to bring in some of this metallic ribbon. Maybe I'll put a little bit of that on my card too, because it is, oh, that's Blushing Bride. Let's see this one. That's Petal Pink. This is Petal Pink, but I don't think it's a current one, but that's okay. We'll use it. Okay. So, no, I'm going to use the ribbon that comes in the suite. Yes, that's what we do. We use everything that's in the suite. So let's grab that. Oh, I don't have it here. Okay, you know what? Sorry, guys. True story, I have all my supplies for this product suite up on my kitchen table because I'm prepping up there, and that ribbon is up there. So you know what? I'm going to use a little bit of this beautiful ribbon. It is called the Scallop Lace Trim. I think that would look pretty on here. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so let's put this together. So how does this fold up? We're going to reinforce those score lines, and now I'm going to show you how this folds up. So I'm going to grab my bone folder, and I'm just going to reinforce all of these score lines. And we're going to make the pyramid. So this is how the pyramid will fold up, like this. I absolutely love this. This is going to be the front of my card. You could pick any of the sides. This one would work. Any of them. They're all beautiful. I kind of want the florals in the front of my card. So what you want to do is just fold it up so it looks like the pyramid. And then this corner is going to tuck into a little cut that we're going to make in the card. So you just want to take your pencil and you're just going to make a little mark on your card where that point, whoops, and this is not a good eraser. That's okay. I will do it. I will erase it with a better eraser when we're done. So I'm going to make a little slit in my card right here. And you don't need to make a big one, maybe about 1 inch will be fine. So let's bring back my paper cutter and we're going to put this back into the paper cutter and I'm going to line up the pencil mark with my cutting track here. And the way that it works is the pencil mark is in the cutting track and I'm going to take my cutting blade and in the middle, I'm going to hold this up close to the camera so you can see. On your cutting blade, you have a little line here. Can you see that line? Kind of splits the blade in half. That is where I want to pierce. That's where the blade is underneath here, the little tiny blade. So wherever I put that mark is where it's going to pierce my cardstock. I hope that makes sense. You can practice on a piece of scrap paper if you're having trouble lining up your blade. It's super easy to do. You just have to, I'm hoping I don't have my head in the camera here. So we're lined up there. We're going to make a little mark and there's increments or there's a ruler on the side of my arm here. So I'm just going to make a little slit mark like that. And now we're going to close up our card and make sure that that corner piece can fit in there. Yes, it does. So this is how you close up your card. Okay, like that. And then it will stay in the shape of the pyramid. Okay, so let's move this off to the side. I'm gonna lay that there and it's just gonna, actually let's stand it up. We'll stand it up like that. Let's do our focal point here. So we've got our butterfly, we've got our little background, we've got some scallop trim, really pretty scallop trim. I'm going to cut a piece of this trim, and this is about 6 inches. I'm going to double it, I think, like this, and I'm just going to put, I just want it to be a little bit wispy in the background. So let's bring in some glue. Or glue dots. Glue dots are actually maybe even a better choice for this. So let's see. This is the front of my card. I want my greenery to be on here and my butterfly is going to be on here too. You could also add the ribbon to the edge of the bottom of your card if you wanted to. And that would look really fun. But I think I want to have it underneath the butterfly. Just put it like this. And then, so we're going to put a couple of glue dots on the old olive piece. Let's put one there and one there. And we're just going to do a little loop. So we're just going to come up from the side and touch the glue dots and then maybe come back down like that. So you can put another glue dot. So glue dots are definitely your friend. They are super strong. They can hold up ribbon. Any other kind of chunky embellishments that you choose to put on your card, glue dots will never let you down. Okay, so I'm going to put that on like that. Yeah, I like that. It kind of looks like it's the wisp coming from the butterfly as he's flying by. So let's put this onto our card base with some multi-purpose glue on the circle. And then I think I'm going to use dimensionals on this piece. Let's see, we'll put 3 dimensionals and that should be good on this circle piece. So now it's just arranging this. So we're going to put it like this, and then we're going to put this one on top. And I'm going to angle it over to the side a little bit, like that. So I've got the greenery, I've got the little bit of ribbon sticking out. I'm loving it. What do you guys think so far? I don't have a greeting on here yet, but let's fix that. I'll just lay it down like this so you can still see it. Okay, so I've got my oval punch. I love, love, love this double oval punch. And in this set, there are lots of different greetings. There's hello friend, hope, thinking of you, And what else is there? There is thank you so much, best wishes. I'm going to make this one a thank you so much card. So let's grab the thank you so much and put it on a block. Oops. And let's grab some scrap paper. I'm going to stamp that using Memento. So stamp that here at the bottom. Nope, not dark enough. Okay, let's try again. Has to be dark enough, right? And I'm going to trim this smaller so that it fits into my punch better. And open the punch, and we're going to pop this in, and we're going to punch it out with the bottom piece, the smaller oval. And then I also have a piece of cherry cobbler that I'm going to use that to punch out the larger oval, and that's going to be my layer. My layer for my greeting is going to go on here like that, and we're going to put this together. Such an easy card, but it has such a wow factor because it's a three-dimensional card. When, you know, I love cards that stand up so nicely on the mantle because they will totally be, you know, open for view, and it just gives such a great way to display your card. Okay, so where should I put the greeting? Should I put it down here? I think I like it down there. Or should I put it over here? I think I want to leave this part clear for the ribbon. I like how that ribbon is flowing over there. So I could put it like that. Could put it in the middle. That would work too. Or like this. Yeah, okay. We're going to put it down here in the corner. All right, so I want to grab a dimensional, or two. Yes, two. And I'm going to put it, I'm going to take one dimensional off. I'm going to put it here like that. And then I'm going to just see where the other one fits because I don't want to put it on the open part of my card because I don't want my card to shut on me when I close it. When it goes in the envelope, I want it to be able to be opened up again, right? Okay, so there it is at the bottom like that. Thank you so much. Oh, I just love this. Let me open it up again for those of you that just joined. It opens like this. It's 3 4-inch squares that are scored diagonally. And then to put this in an envelope, which you're probably all wondering about, we have a bunch of score lines to work with. So you can fold it any which way. Basically, the final measurement of the card folded up is going to be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So it will fit in an envelope, okay? So you can fold it in half like this and slide it into an envelope. When the recipient gets it, it's kind of natural, I think, when you open the card and you start to play with the score lines that it would fit like that. And that is a quick and easy fun fold with lots of wow factor. And you could also do some stamping down here. If I didn't put the ribbon and it wasn't going down over this part of my card, I could have actually stamped right down here. So yeah, so there's my fun card today. I hope you will check this out, try it yourself, and I'd love to see what you guys make. I hope that you will look at getting your own copy of A Touch of Ink before the end of the month because celebration only goes till February 28th. So let me just flip you around here. And yeah, so that is my 3-dimensional pyramid card for today. Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks, Kay. I appreciate you joining me live here, and I appreciate your shares, your likes, and your comments. If you have any questions about today's project, I probably didn't see your comment. I will go back and check. And you can always private message me or leave a comment here at below this video. I will be posting this one to my YouTube channel as well, so you'll be able to go there and check that out. Thank you so much, Jen. Have a fantastic Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep stamping, and I will be back to see you on Monday. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.